Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, June 14th, 2017, and this is your Fun Fact of the Day. For the next 2 weeks, we are going to be talking about traits that a womanly woman has that, coincidentally, a manly man also should have, that Ben actually talked about last semester. Now, these things are going to look different for men than they do for women, but they're the same general concept. For instance, a womanly woman is hospitable, just like a manly man. Hospitable doesn't necessarily mean only in your home. You should be hospitable anywhere you go. Hospitality is synonymous-ish with being friendly and loving, so that is definitely not confined just to your house. However, it definitely should be even more emulated when you are welcoming people into your house. For some reason, when I think of being that perfect hospitable person, I tend to think of a nice clean home, offering drinks while dinner finishes cooking, having a pleasant conversation, eating dinner, having a nice homemade dessert that I've just made and pulled out of the oven, and laughing about something, and before we know it, 3 hours have passed and it's time to go home, and it was a very pleasant evening. Now, for sure, that's what hospitality can look like, but praise be to God, it's not the only way hospitality looks like. For instance, your house doesn't need to be clean. Your kids don't need to be well behaved. Obviously, you don't want them pulling strangers' hair and stuff, but they don't need to be sitting down perfect little angels to be a good hospitable woman. Praise God, because you can't always control the little small children. Hospitality is way more about your attitude and your demeanor rather than the cleanliness of your house and the state of the food you are eating. Sometimes it's hi, welcome to my home. I haven't slept in a week. Here's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I love that you're here, though. Sometimes that's what it looks like because you haven't slept in a week and you haven't gone shopping in 3 weeks and really all you have is peanut butter and jelly. And that's fine because hospitality is your attitude and not outside forces. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try and, clean up the vomit off the floor or something, but, don't stress when your house is a mess and don't constantly apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, our house is a mess. Please excuse the mess. Oh, I'm sorry about the mess. Say it once if you feel like it, but then move on, because if you keep saying it, it makes your guests feel unwanted, unwelcome. So just be human. Most humans have a messy house at some point or another, so own up to it, move on, treat your guests well. A womanly woman will also manage her household well. This is one of those things that looks different from person to person, household to household, situation to situation, day to day even, kid to kid. But in general, a womanly woman will do what she can to manage her household. For me, this looks like doing all the chores, taking care of the little human, making sure the cats don't kill each other, which some days is a very big chore, running the budget, managing our finances, making sure our bills get paid, which praise be to God for auto pay, because that has gotten a lot easier now. Getting the mail, taking the kid for a walk. This is what managing my household looks like at this moment, because I have the great pleasure of staying home and my job is to take care of my child. It's a blessing, and that's how I get to manage my household. I get to take care of my child all the time. Changing diapers, doing laundry, all the mundane things that people usually have to fit into their day after they've worked. I get to do that for a living, and it's great. But for a working woman, they shouldn't have to do all of that, unless if they're a single mom, in which case, bless your soul. So it looks different from person to person, but a womanly woman will do what she can in what her situation looks like at that time to manage her household well, to make sure her kids are fed properly, behaving-ish, make sure the house is clean-ish, make sure you're not eating off of dirty dishes. Just do what you can to make sure your household flows smoothly. In other news, it is National Bourbon Day, so enjoy a nice little glass of bourbon if you are into that sort of thing. It is National Flag Day. Dust off the flag in your closet and wave it outside proudly. Maybe even buy a new flag so you can have it on a pole or something. It is also International Bath Day. It's hard to enjoy a bath when you have small children around, but enjoy a bubble bath. Have a nice, relaxing, warm bath. And know that people in France and Japan and Russia could be taking a bath this day because it's an international holiday. Hope you've enjoyed this fun fact of the day. See you tomorrow.